gentleman walks into the shot. Yeah, sorry, it's a back.
Sorry, bloody photographers.
There's a Dalek up here, look.
Oh, what?
Dalek.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We did, do you remember last year we did a very berry Christmas?
Ah, yes, we did.
And, excuse me, and that was here but it wasn't here because today it's a Saturday and we're coming to the now infamous Bury Christmas fair, market thing, whatever they call it. And we're just walking in from the outskirts.
Yes, we've had to park a long distance out because of these sort of heavy crowds.
It's probably a long distance for you. Anything over 100 yards is probably a long distance for you. And just going to have a little look round, see what's here, maybe grab something to eat.
That would be nice.
See if we
There'll
can...
be a veritable feast, a large fair of festive food, one would think, and possibly some other than festive food. We're now about to meet the Abbey Gardens. Oh, hello. Morning. And already we can see crowds forming, making their way in towards the centre.
And Dave has hit upon, as we arrive here, the very thing he enjoys more than anything, which is the dodgems.
Yes, I do like a ride on the dodgems.
And how does it go, Dave? How does it... How do they call?
Yeah, one or two more riders in the cars. Hold tight, girls, hold tight. Here we go. One or two more riders. That's good. I like it. Cyclone twist at the Hadley show. That's when I used to do that.
There's going to be a lot of ambient noise today, so you're going to have to speak up. I think. Just saying. I'm not.
No, I hear what you're saying because there is already a buzz, isn't there?
Well, with buzz as we're passing the electric dodgems.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. You are that desperate to get on there, aren't you?
It looks a bit busy though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Water walking.
I'm seeing you buying
some
things for Christmas, thinking that's a good Christmas gift.
Yeah. And then thinking the day after that probably wasn't such a good idea.
So I can see you getting stuff here.
Bumper cars. And it's £3.50 again.
Seriously, who would want to go? There's basically a giant pool with some sort of...
That's quite good, isn't it?
You'd actually go on that, would you?
No, I don't get in the boat. I don't think I'd get in the boat. It's related to
Problem is, you can walk past a lot of these food stalls.
Can you smell that? If you could describe that over the air.
Well, do it.
It smells like, well, just...
What does it smell?
Just
I can't smell anything yet.
Sausage, doesn't it? With onions.
I can't smell it at all.
No, you've probably got a little issue there.
You're going to walk past a lot of these stalls thinking, don't I? Is there something better? And then realising that probably the first thing you walk past was the best thing you've seen.
That's always the way when you go shopping, though, isn't it? You go in the first shop and see something you think you're going to buy, and you go, no, I'll just have a good look round, and you're always back there about 2 hours later wishing you bought it the first time you went in.
Exactly.
One would say approaching the hour of lunch, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
At 20 to 1.
Are you getting hungry?
I could always eat, Martin, but I am a little hungry. Is this down here where they've got that famous bench that you can do Wi-Fi from? Do you know about that?
Well, you know more than I do.
Yes, there's a bench here that links to Wi-Fi.
Is there? Just one bench?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you certainly know more than
Somewhere in the Abbey Gardens.
It's going to have to be a metallic one, isn't it?
I don't know, I'm sure it's in here.
Wild game meat?
Oh, yeah. He's often in Ipswich, isn't he?
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, they're always in Bury on.
You can try a little piece, can't we? Should we try a little piece just and then not buy anything?
Yeah, go on then. We're going. You go up to him.
Try a little sausage.
You look more deceitful than me, so you'll be all right.
No, you just walk up.
Well, you've got a moustache.
You just walk up and try a little bit of sausage. Can I try one? What is it, Martin?
I don't know what it is. Moose. Wow.
That's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Small piece of moose sausage. Should we try this?
I don't know. Don't know if it's ready.
That looks very good.
Is the moose ready to try a piece? Oh, okay. Thank you. Cheers. Wow.
Thank you, Martin.
There you go. Is this your first taste of moose?
It smells nice.
No.
It doesn't mix very well with me chewing gum, but
no.
It's good, isn't it?
So it's almost like a sausage, like a pepperoni sausage.
Like almost like chorizo-y type thing. Yeah, nice.
Quite chewy though, isn't it?
I'm going to put that back in there.
I'm keeping mine to just clean the teeth out.
Yeah, good idea. I thought you were going to feed something else.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We're going to have a look at the birds
Yeah,
while
let's
we're
have a
here.
little look. Here, you can hear them almost tweetering.
I know. They're excitable because there's so much food
I used to
about.
come down here, as I say, when I had lunch hour when I was bored just for a walk. Thank you, zebra finches and quails.
There's nothing in there. The quail is gone.
Yeah, somebody's had that for lunch.
They have. I think that is in the burger that we're watching over there.
Small quail eggs.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, the old zebra finches. They're always a favourite, aren't they?
Yeah. That will be in a burger tomorrow.
Look at them. They're rather busy, aren't they? Busy little fellas.
Zebra finch, that is.
Yeah.
You can hear them, aren't they pleasant? What a lovely sound. Look at that beautiful orange one there.
That's the canaries next door.
They are. Very
And that's
noisy.
not the football team, is it?
No.
It's just a group of
But a similar colour.
Yes, again, that bright orange one is very pretty, isn't he?
Yeah.
They all are, really. There's another orange one with sort of a lot of
Did
black.
you have birds?
Yeah.
Did you used to keep
Zebra
birds?
finches.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where?
At home in the back garden.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what else I had?
No.
A pair of parakeets.
Really? Did they just die or did you let them free?
Actually, no, they weren't parakeets. They were cockatiels. Snoopy and Woody.
There's some more down there. Look.
They were...
Snoopy and Woody, and
yeah.
what happened to them? Did you eat them?
Well, that's a rather unfortunate incident. I left them with my mother whilst we went away on holiday once. And,
Did she forget about them?
Well, no, she kept them, but when we came back, she said, oh, unfortunately one of them's died, and she had it wrapped up in a nice little piece of cloth to show that it died. I said, when did it die? About the second day after you went. I went, oh, okay, I had some of these as well.
Why don't we go round? Oh, that's all right, don't
sorry.
worry.
Yeah, I think it was a pram holder.
It was perambulator.
A pram, yeah, perambulator.
How many people would you say are here? This is the one
Fairly
thing I always find
substantial.
odd about when they say how many people have been at an event or a march or something, you know, and they'll say 200,000 or something. I mean, how can you say how many people are here? How would you count the number? Would you take an area, a small area, and basically just see how many people passed in an hour?
How many people could get in that small area, or I think if we get behind, we'll make that's a nice trailblazer then, isn't it?
Well, it is, but now I'm getting hit by a pram behind me. They seem to be finding my ankles and feet.
Right on the Achilles, which is always uncomfortable.
Right.
The lady's sporting a very large sausage in a baguette there.
She is, isn't she? But she managed to get that all in her mouth.
I know.
Very wide. This is absolutely manic, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We
it's
are.
like being in a football crowd.
We are probably at least 10 abreast here, and we're nudging our way along.
Well, these sort of little hats. I like these, Martin. Those
What's
little
that?
knitted hats.
Could you?
Like people.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I could see you buying one for someone.
Yeah.
Could you buy one for someone? Could you see
No.
Louis wearing one at army camp?
Yeah, imagine if he had one like Luigi with the L on the top. Look, that'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
Mario, you could get Mario, and I'll get Luigi,
Yeah,
and we
with
could wear them
moustache,
for the. We could wear those for the.
our head, are they?
I know, that's the problem.
Like knitted little Patagonian hats with
Yes.
little sides on them. Very good.
We could wear those for Friar's Talk.
Yes. No, we found ourselves off the dirty road and on a nice piece of decking, sort of protective.
Yes,
roadway.
this is what I said. This is good, isn't it? You see,
Retro
you're not.
shots, Martin. What do
I know.
they do?
Well, they're gonna-
German Christmas biscuits.
Mm.
Sounds interesting.
Slippers. Judy nearly bought me a pair of nice slippers.
did
You
she?
see,
Yes,
yeah,
a
you see,
slipper
£12. Look, that's all they
That's
are.
good, isn't it?
That
I
is.
don't wear
You see,
slippers.
Don't
do
you?
you?
See,
No, I'm
I-
not really a slipper wearer.
I could wear those. I've
They're
got a pair like that.
one would say they're almost like a boat shoe sort of slipper, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rather than a mule.
Can't you see yourself wearing those? Look.
They look nice and they do look
You know.
nice and fluffy and warm. I'll give you that. But I'm not
You
a
see,
slipper user.
I'd always be
really.
wary if I had a stall like that of the one-legged man coming along because he could easily shoplift with
Yeah,
that.
he could. Yeah, thieving himself a whole wardrobe there, couldn't he? It's the Acorn Forge. You could actually get something nice for your house there. Look, a little metallic bird to hang
Yes,
on the
you
wall.
could do. Look at
those,
that. Look,
they're
owl.
quite
You like
good, aren't they?
owls?
Look at
I
these
could see.
woodpeckers. I like these
Yeah, but I
woodpeckers.
could see you getting one of these, Dave. You see?
Yeah, for a minute I thought it said £40 on it, though.
Did it?
Yeah, that would look nice in your garden, though, wouldn't it?
No, it would do. Without a shadow of a doubt.
And that's a hummingbird, isn't it? On a £100.
It is.
It's a hummingbird sticking its beak into a nice flower, which
Made
is
out
actually
of
made
knives and forks.
Yeah. Set upon a little piece of timber at the bottom. It's obviously a piece of tree trunk. That looks very good. That would look good in your garden, I think.
Yeah, would look good in your room.
These little fellas are quite good. I like these. Yeah. These are quite interesting, aren't they?
Yeah.
£40.
Yes. Yeah. How about the dragonfly up there? Look at that, mate.
Dragonfly, look, 15 quid.
This one?
Yeah, but look at that. That's a nice one, isn't it? But these ones, look, made out of spark plugs and knives and brackets and various things and large screws for the eyes. That's clever, isn't it? It's quite clever. That owl is good, though, isn't it? How much is the owl?
All right, cheers, gents. Thanks a lot.
255. I like the owl. What about a crispy duck wrap? That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? The Duck Company. Oh, the Duck Truck. That's what Javelin's got. A wasp.
There is a wasp. I mean, what is a wasp doing in November?
Should be away and hid away somewhere.
You're going for the crispy duck wraps, aren't you?
The local fudge company. Fudge is one of my... Or I had some last night.
Did you?
Yeah. But the trouble is I'd just spend money on it like it's going. Gentleman's got an interesting beard, isn't he?
He had. He had a pink beard. Well, a pink goatee, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Of course, you can tell everyone that you're sporting a moustache at the moment, aren't you?
Well, sort of. Trying, yes. It's a Movember thing, isn't it? What have we got here, Martin? Some various little gnomes and things.
Now, this is open from Thursday, as was, and we're now Saturday, and it's open till Sunday.
Okay,
so you can imagine the amount of people.
There's been a lot of footfall through here over that time.
I mean, obviously tonight will be heaving, I would imagine, here in the evening. People like to come down here during the evening.
When the lights go out, it's a different place, isn't it?
It is.
It's a bit like Vegas. You know, you go there, it's all a bit sleazy in the daytime, but as soon as the sun goes down and the lights come on, it's like a different place.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just passing under Abbey Gate now, aren't we?
Yes.
Which is lit internally with blue neon lights.
Yeah. Huh?
I think you ought to have a go at this football thing where you have to kick Wayne Rooney in the head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Flip one over the wing.
And the guy running it is a geezer. Would you call him a geezer?
I'm not sure. He's a young lad sporting a sort of flat hat. I'm never sure about young people wearing flat hats, to be honest with you.
Good way trying to find your way around here with a pushchair.
The German sausage house looks quite impressive as well.
Yes, I thought you might see that.
He does bratwurst, or the plain pork sausage as well.
I mean, I would use the phrase, holy shit, how are we getting out of here?
I was going to say, this is just, for want of a better word, ram, I think is what I would call this.
I'm going to have to use my nouse around here, aren't I, to find
There's a policeman there with one of those large... Good job he's got his hat on, you can't see him otherwise, can you? He's got one of his tip hat on.
I'm going to have to find something to eat shortly.
You know us and cheese, we're a bit mischievous with cheese,
can't we? I have to say, nothing has yet beaten the Lidl Somerset crunchy
that is very
vintage
good.
Cheddar.
Which you very kindly bought me a slab of. And as a result of that, I went into my local Morrison's and I tried theirs. They do a Somerset crunchy, which again is very nice.
Excellent.
I wouldn't say it was as good as your little, but it's very nice. Nice and creamy and strong. Hot, as I would say, hot cheese. Hot crepes.
Crispy Scotch eggs, sweet potato fries.
The Krusty Pie Company.
Yes.
Fresh pork scratchings. Do you reckon they come with hairs on them and stuff?
No, they move. They're still alive.
I don't like them when you get hairs sticking out of the side of them.
Yeah, they're not very nice, are they? Now, one of the things I've noticed is the mulled wine stalls, which are aplenty.
I think they do a good...
But you have to be careful because they range from £2 to £5. You know, you could come across the first one and it's £5. You think, well, that's what they're charging. It's expensive, but you know, it's.
You know what my father would say? You'll get what you pay for. So I would imagine you do a £5 cup. There'll be a little something about that that's probably better than the £2 cup.
Possibly, but would it be justifiable by being 150% more? Probably not.
Well, I know what you're saying. Now this Abbeygate Street, Martin, it's a bit more of a boutique area, isn't it? Sort of more of the sort of upmarket.
You see, that's your sort of shop, isn't it?
Trotter and Dean. Yeah. That's your sort of
that's your
regular
sort of
shop. Store.
I don't go there. I go to Javelin here, which I'm going to take you in here.
I know Javelin very well.
Well, Because they had a Black Friday sale and they're 25% off everything.
Really?
So I could see you buying something in there
It's
today.
all a bit upmarket for me. There's one in Sudbury, isn't there, also?
You're wearing a Vivian Westwood t-shirt, so
Yeah, but I bought that cheap from TK Maxx, can I say?
should we go in and have a look?
You can go in and have a look, why not?
Yeah. Hi there.
I tend to sport a Ted Baker for work, but only the endurance stuff, endurance
Right.
shirts.
Do you wear a tie then or
Get
not?
them cheap.
Do you wear a tie?
No, but not anymore. That days are gone now. That's sort of we go much more casual in the
All right.
workplace.
How about
Smart,
a nice sort of
smart shirt. Yeah, they're too thick, aren't they?
Really?
Yeah, you know.
You don't get cold so much like I do.
No,
do
I
you?
don't get cold regularly. A dog.
You have to question why would you bring your dog?
Dog in the middle of a huge group
Yeah.
of people. Yes, it's not really a place to be walking dogs, is it?
No. Especially when it does a
Maker's
massive
Market
rate.
this way. Is that where we want to go, Martin?
Well, we can do on the way back, I would
Yeah, we
suggest,
need
because there's
to
no
be.
food stalls down there. So we've worked our way to the top of Angel Hill,
Yeah, we're up
to the
Abbey
main,
Gate.
yeah,
And now we're
up
going
to,
back to arrive at
in the main town centre,
yeah.
the thoroughfare, one might say.
Yes, and it's still very busy. As you can probably just tell by the hubbub of noise.
I don't know how many. There must be tens of thousands
there
of
are,
people
yeah,
here.
definitely.
This is manic, isn't it? It's if you can't do a roaring trade today, you never will. Traditional German sausage. Is that what you're thinking, are you?
Toppers, that's where I used to go. In
Where?
the corner there, I used to get my sandwich made.
Yes.
Lovely granary bread, cheddar, pickle, and a little bit of onion. And they were very, like, doorstops, very pleasing.
You're very food orientated right now, aren't you?
Sometimes it's got to be head now, yeah, because it's sort of that time of the day, and I don't want to ingest anything that might have a rapid transit while we're moving around down here.
I'm doing the thing where
we're
now.
not a million miles away from the world famous Nutshell pub, are we, Mike?
Well,
Do you
it's
want to tell
there,
me
look.
about that?
It's
How many people sit in there, do you think?
20, I would say.
20
you get in
maximum.
there.
It's probably, is it the smallest pub in the country?
It's apparently the smallest pub in England.
in England.
But I have a funny feeling it's also the UK. But
Cafe Rouge, that looks more your sort of thing.
so I went past there the other day and said, "Did you? Oh, look at that! People stuffed in there. You know what's? Oh, look, I'm bleeding."
Yeah, that was from this morning, was it? Did you nip yourself this morning?
No,
in
that
the
wasn't
car?
that.
Oh, it
That
wasn't
was
that.
And what was I saying? So I walked past there and I said, "Oh God, look, all those people in there saying, oh, this is England's smallest pub." And she said, "Well, you have to understand, you live here, so you see it all the time. Other people come here and they think, wow, that's quite
impressive,
nice
yeah.
little."
Not really, though, is it? It's not even compact and bijou, is it? It's very tight and uncomfortable.
It's on a corner, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it actually bends round.
That's quite a nice shop as well, Gerald.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, I'd like to go in there, spend money in there. Oh, see that? My knee nearly went there.
Did it?
I nearly went down in a heap.
Let's go this way.
Yeah. Do you remember when we had to sort of squeeze into that small tea room in
Yeah.
Lebanon? When
Yes.
We went into Lebanon?
Yes, the Crooked House.
Yes, that was exactly what it was. And it was exactly what it said, wasn't it? It was a crooked house.
It's not so
Hello.
busy here, is it?
And there's Chris.
Right, I think we've. Oh,
We're
this is.
driving over Christmas.
Are these deaf, aren't they?
Yes, I think
they're doing
so.
sign language singing.
They're doing
Chris
signing
Rea.
to Chris Rea. That's clever. I'm quite interested in signing, actually. I think
Are
it's
you?
quite interesting.
Is that what
yeah.
they call it? It's rather than sign language, you just
Yeah.
call it signing.
Signing, don't they? Do all these sort of things. I think it's quite interesting.
That'd be if someone said, "Oh, can you speak any language?" You said, "No, but I can do sign language." It'd be
Yeah,
quite good.
that would be
wouldn't it,
quite
really?
impressive, wouldn't it? There's a rather a chilly wind as we've come round the corner there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly not in Harriet's. That looks very busy.
No, I see. I could do with some chips as well. I just fancy chips,
chips.
to accompany whatever I eat. So I have a horrible feeling I'm going to end up eating a burger.
Well, let's see, shall we? And we've done full circle round the main centre there, and we've found ourselves back at the Nutshell again.
We have.
In a nutshell, one would say.
Do you like some of this art?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's a bit.
I need
bit
to find
vivid.
something to adorn my lounge
That's a
wall.
bit
You
vivid,
see.
isn't it? Rosbell.
That's all right. If they did it in a print, but it's $5.95. You see, for the original. I'm not interested in the original. I'm interested in a print. Into the merry throng again. I see.
Back into the rough end of it all, the hard end of it. Have we been up here?
Yes.
Yes, we come down that direction. No, we haven't been up
Yeah, we
there.
have.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
sort of got halfway down and came through, didn't
No, we didn't. We went all the way.
we? We didn't go up there, did we?
Yeah, we did.
We didn't go up past Toppers.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. We went through
Oh,
up here,
didn't we? Okay.
We didn't do this little bit, did
All
we?
right.
But
Well, we can loop round and come back on the other side.
Because we've got some traditional coffee here. Look, like
Yeah.
coffee. I don't really like a strong coffee. I'll be honest, I'm a tea drinker. I seem to have lost my colleague amongst the throng there. We
See,
seem
look.
to always be heading the wrong way.
Well-
Wherever the traffic flow is coming, we seem to be always trying to get against it.
Have you
Rather
thought
like
of?
a salmon going
Have you
up
thought
the
of
river.
starting up vaping?
No,
You
not
fancy
really.
doing that?
I don't really think that would do me. There's some nice smelly flavours of that sort of stuff.
Yes.
You get a big waft of it occasionally out of the car in front of you. A great plume of it comes out, drifts back into your vehicle, but it does smell quite nice occasionally.
One of
Oh,
the
we're at the
cinemas.
gourmet brownie store.
Oh, look,
now.
and look how busy it is.
Yeah. Oh, they look a bit substantial,
They
don't
do, don't they? Are you going to get yourself one?
Later I might do. We
Yeah.
need something for main, don't we? We need something savoury and
We
then
do.
go
I
for
think
the
we ought to
after.
hurry up and get that, otherwise we're not going to be able to pocket any other food. We could take a brownie home and have it with a cup of tea.
I think you could be right. I think we should have headed where them big burgers were, near the Aviary. What they have in them? They had all sorts of
They
things
did.
in them, didn't they?
I think we should venture
have a
towards
look,
that
shall we?
area, because I saw they also served chips, and that was the
Yeah,
overriding.
that was the
that
overriding
swung it.
passion
That
you
swung
had.
it for me. I'm not saying that most of this podcast is likely to be us talking about food, but it is really. Until we've eaten, then at least.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that can occupy your mind, can't it? Things like that do that. Like when you want to go to the toilet, you can't think about anything else.
This used to
You
be the
need a
bowling
wee.
area.
Yeah, that's
Look at it now.
a bit shabby now, isn't it?
Oh, it's like a Hadley cricket wicket.
Yeah. And here we are, back. Look at that.
We are.
Back in the duck track. Duck
Now,
truck
we need to
route. I
cut
think we should
across
cut
there,
Across
yeah.
here. Shall we see if we can find the Wi-Fi bench while we're going through here?
Well, you keep talking about it, but
Yeah, I'm sure it was in here.
hello, are you the Wi-Fi bench? Hello, are you the Wi-Fi
Yeah, are
bench?
you the Wi-Fi bench?
Are you the Wi-Fi bench? Hello, are you
Remember
the
that
Wi-Fi
being,
bench?
you know, sported on the local news as something very, you know, unique.
I know, but you're not.
I would have said that looks very good, Martin. Look, chips. The smoking beef patty, brioche bun, salad, onion, gherkin,
seeing
no.
that?
Some jalapenos, no.
That's the spicy one. I don't want that.
No, just the smoking cow burger. That's the one you want, isn't it? Just
No,
on its
that's
own, or are
what's
you
the
doing
one-
the shredded one?
The smoking cow New York style is what you want, isn't it? With cheese and crispy onions.
Yeah.
What style beef?
That's a dog, that is.
No, I don't
It's
want a
these
dog.
on the table. Look at them. I'll show you what they
Oh,
look
why don't you have one of those then?
like. Look, you can see what they look like now.
Two gourmet burgers with fries, please.
Yeah, would you like cheese on the boat?
Yes, please.
Yeah, can I have 2 cheeseburgers, please?
Look at that. No,
Well, you've got yours.
we need to find somewhere to sit.
I know, thanks.
Thank you, mate.
Take that because you're messy, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
There's some sauces over
You've
there.
been biting. You have, haven't you? We're now approaching the table of sauce.
What are you going for?
I'm going to inject a little bit of Tom sauce on
Oh
this.
yes,
I
that's
think.
not a bad idea actually. Good call that. Do you want me
at
to
that.
squirt you?
Well, yeah, we can do. Could you squirt
look at
on
that.
there? Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you.
Go through there and see if we
Chips
can.
are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Colleague has found a bench.
Perfect.
Well
Right.
done.
And with that, we're going to cut.
Yeah. There's a lot of bird poo on there. I don't really want to sit in that.
Well, you don't have to.
Oh, rest me legs.
Well, that was a
That was very nice.
nice lunch. A bit heavy, but
Oh,
I'm not really a burger man per se.
that weren't your normal burger, was it?
No,
that
not
wasn't
really.
One of those little round, reconstituted little things that are about half inch. This was like handmade, thrown together, sort of irregular shaped patty, wasn't it?
The chips are just too salty, though.
Yeah.
I'm already very thirsty right
But
now.
did you see what they were? Beef dripping.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, beef
Oh,
dripping.
shit,
That's
really?
what they were caked in, man. We've done
Cardi-
ourselves no good at all there.
Cardiac arrest
Yep.
en
Oh, yeah.
route.
We need to go and find a drink now, don't we?
Probably. And then some dessert to take back to sit in front of the rugby, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Where did
What
we
is the
see?
time then?
Just getting 2:30ish, is it?
Oh, is it? What time does it start? 3
3,
o'clock?
I reckon.
Oh, well, there you go. That would be perfect,
No,
then,
2
wouldn't
o'clock.
it?
2 o'clock,
Oh, well,
plenty.
it should be all right, yeah.
Where did we see the sort of afters? There was like an aisle that had afters in it, wasn't there? I thought it was over that way, was it?
Yeah, we'll try around there as we head back anyway. So.
The brownie rack was up in the town. I don't see us walking back up
It's
there.
something you'll just have to miss out on. So we found a park bench to eat our lunch on,
Yes,
didn't
it
we?
wasn't
Or a
the
bench
Wi-Fi bench, was it? Which we'd been considering.
Which
I don't know where
even
that
think
is.
exists.
No, I'm sure that does. I'm a little bit taken back by that.
But
In
we're sitting opposite the cathedral with the
To the
sun
point that-
desperately trying to poke out from behind some
That looks
hazy
nice, doesn't it?
clouds. But it's still pretty nippy, isn't it?
Now the Lincolnshire sausage and the hog roast doesn't seem quite so appealing now.
Not
I'm
now.
full to the
No,
hill with
no.
burger.
That was the first one we passed,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we're coming to the amusement. We're coming back to the, well, what is it?
Oh
The-
yeah, the Dodgems. 1 or 2 more riders in the cars. Hold tight, girls. Hold tight. Here we go.
Hello, sexy ladies. You got a
Right.
partner? You got a partner?
There'll be the old,
We'll see you out here at 10 o'clock.
all the old 1970s music being played.
Yeah. Hi-ho, silver lining for the
We've
44th
sort of come
time.
away from it, haven't we? Are we
Well-
out the food, do you think? I think we are, aren't we?
You come with me, my friend. We're going to have to head back
Yeah,
that way.
head back into it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1 or 2 more riders.
Get your tokens here.
Let's head in this bit, shall we?
Got here then.
Coffee. Bailey's coffee. The flat white, whatever that means. What does that mean, mind you? Coffee?
Yeah, Julie has flat whites.
Do you?
It's just a little bit less milk than in a latte.
A colleague of mine has flat white extra hot, whatever
Yes,
that means.
yes,
Whatever that means.
Yes.
I don't understand coffee.
yes, yes. Neither do
Why
I.
would it be?
You don't need this shit, do you?
No, look at it though. Snakes.
There's a sweet
Giant,
stall.
look at this. Look. Giant hearts.
Are they tongues? Are they supposed to be tongues?
Giant strawberries. Look at hearts, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
Giant strawberries.
Sure they're not tongues.
Oh, honeyfrat cakes.
Sort of one where you could put that in your mouth and scare your wife,
yeah.
couldn't you?
Oh, please, in one way or the other. They're not any more impressed yet.
I can't hold very well, but
I can't get it in my mouth.
I can give you a good time. Crikey.
It's moving as well. Moving close, we can hear it.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Now, strange we've come across a Dalek. I don't know if you can remember. That was very similar to the monument to the
A
UFO.
few of these, I like these people. Can we just go in here?
Yes, of
These
course we
used to
can.
scare me to death.
Oh, watch out.
He nearly run me over.
What are we going
When
for?
I was a kid, these absolutely terrified me, the sea devils. Do you not remember them?
What is that, though?
This, that was his laser thing he used to use, wasn't it? They used to come out of the sea and they used to do that.
Is that scaring you now?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, Dave, we do need a front cover for the
Look at it.
podcast.
They used to come out of the water and they'd just go, Salvex. They whispered, do you remember them? That's what I didn't like. They whispered all the while. Their leader was Salvex, do you remember? Salvex, the Imperial Warriors. And I used to go, right, man, I was behind a settee.
The Cybermen are there.
Yeah, they didn't, that's the scary, them things, because that was in the era of, what was it, Commander Lethbridge Stewart and John Pertwee.
Yeah.
They used to come out of the sea, didn't they? Oh, no.
CGI'd up.
Yeah.
Nothing like a wonky set.
No, it's not very funny anymore, but then, yeah.
You realise we're heading back into the throng again. I wonder if
Yes.
we'll come across that woman with her scooter who can hit me
I
behind
hope
the back
not,
of the legs
yes.
again.
Fellow come from the throng. It is a soothsayer.
Oh, here we go. You see, you've got to come up with some new dialogue.
No, but it's the same thing, isn't it? Nearly got taken out by another pram now.
Quick.
And that was close
Slow.
to the old nether regions. That was at the wrong height. That almost caught me amidships there. That was quite tall. Angel Hill, look, and here we are. There's some well-to-do gents sitting in there.
Aye.
And you may hear that faintness just drifting away in the background. We've actually left the scene of the
We
fair
have. We're
now
coming
and
to
on
the-
our way back to the car.
Coming to the end of our podcast for today.
Indeed, we
It's-
might go and take some rugby in now. We enjoyed the game last week, didn't we?
No, it must have been a good year ago since our last podcast, I reckon.
Yeah,
I don't think we
reckon.
did one during
It was
the
winter
summer.
time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
when we've been. Or when did we go with Sweet Meat Pete down at Hadley?
Oh yeah, that was probably
That was the last one,
March time,
Yeah.
I reckon, something like that.
That was the last one we did.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So we're back on
And
the trail
evening at
again.
Hadley. That's me.
Now, we're coming under the A14 bridge before we
of
go,
course we
but
are.
as a last thing, how would you fancy living in this bungalow that is adjacent to the A14?
Not for me, I don't think.
That's a very
He
strange...
looks like he's got some good Everest double glazed windows there.
He needs them.
Ted Mole, remember him?
Yeah.
He's now got a nice hardwood surround, hasn't he?